auditorium or the classroom or outside, I would always ask a major question: how many of you are going to say no to drugs? And 98% of those kids raised their hands up. I always thought that was amazing that so many kids believed the truth about drugs because I shared the truth about these chemicals.
Absolutely. Oh, and I was gonna ask. So you and Jeanette, so you dated like two months
Yeah.
and then decided let's get married.
And of course, when Jeanette and I met and we went to church and we were just together all the time, I'd take her with me on Teen Challenge adventures and stuff like that. And we thought, well, you know what? Because I want to do so much traveling, and I'm talking about me traveling as the evangelist going from city to city, we decided that we wanted to be together. And to be together would mean we would need to get married. So I remember I said, look, do you think, are you ready to be married to a street evangelist, ex-convict, don't make much money, but we're going to make it? Are you ready to be married to this evangelist? Will you marry me? She said yes very quickly. Yes, we would do it. So we decided that we would get married, and of course that was about 4 months after we met. We got married again on February 14th, 1976.
Great. And now talking the work you did in San Bruno and San Francisco area.
After we were married, we decided to stay with Teen Challenge, and this was from 1975 to 1978, but I was offered the position of executive director of San Francisco Teen Challenge, and so I took that position, and I worked in the Mission District of San Francisco, and we moved to a little city called San Bruno. San Bruno is just about 13 miles southwest of San Francisco. And I love San Francisco. I love working as the executive director of San Francisco Teen Challenge. Saw so many things happen, had the opportunities to continue going into schools, on the streets, even though I was an executive director in charge of all the administration stuff. And so I really enjoyed doing that. But after a while, my heart has always been exclusively going into schools, going on the streets. And so I decided after 3.5 years of executive directorship at San Francisco Teen Challenge that we would start our own ministry. And we started our own ministry and we called it Teen Scene, because that was what we were at. We wanted to reach all the young people where they were at, on the streets, in the schools, in the parks, no matter what they were at or where they would be at. We would always be on the scene with them. And so in 1982, we started Teen Scene Incorporated, and that continues on along with Walk the Cross Ministries, which is our ministry that goes all across America. We've been able to go to every state capital, hoist this old cross up right here, and pray hard and long for all the people living in that state capital, for God to do a mighty work in the lives of the men, the women, the children, the politicians, and the people of those states.